2 times all-star, 2 times a real nigga, and 2 times a wonderful person to talk to. Glizzy Glow.
What's up?
Welcome back to the wave. It's been 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it have not been no 2 years.
Okay, what year did we do our first interview?
2024.
23.
It was?
Yeah.
It was the winter time. It definitely was. Damn.
Yeah, we was at your shop.
That ain't no 2 years though. It ain't been 2 years.
Okay, maybe not a full 2 years, but it's 2025.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But since then, a lot has changed and a lot has happened. And you become a notable face for the city of Chicago on the female rap side.
Period, yes. Clock that.
And you've reached other platforms as well. You reached DJU, you reached J-Main, you reached a handful more. I just don't remember them, but salute to the rest, you know? You reached multiple platforms. Everybody loves to talk with Glizzy, from what I've seen, you know? I mean, you agree, right?
Yeah.
For sure. And of course, there's a lot that you have to learn when it comes down to media and the internet over time, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. It's to the point where
I mean, that's what anything though, like.
And remember how you was telling me how the one thing that you didn't like about not particularly the page or me in particular was the comment section?
Yeah, I don't care about that no more.
Shit, well I do. I hate my comment section from time to time. Like, it's gotten to the point where I even hate my own comment section because it's like, it's just too many niggas that's speaking when they don't have to, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, we gonna go over everything.
It be like that though.
For sure. Let's get all cracking. But you could have been on DJU, 16 Sean, Korporate, Cartel, J-Main, Dre O, Truth Teller, Way Apparatus, etc. But you fuck with me for the second time, and I appreciate you for that. So, tell me something. Over the past year since our first interview, what would you say is the main highlight of your career on the music side?
The main highlight of my career, I feel like probably my shows is like been the main highlight of my career. I feel like I've been doing way more when it comes to like actual shows instead of like club postings.
On phone. And I ain't gonna lie, I have yet to get an invitation to one of your shows.
You do not need no invitation.
Why don't you need no invitation?
A public invite, like everybody is welcome, and I would like for everybody to come. So it's like you should just pop up and be like, you know, we gotta support.
Shit, I don't want to go where I'm not wanted, and the only way I'm gonna know.
Why would you be not wanted?
You know how you remember how I first pulled up on you? I don't think a lot of people will be appreciative of how what I be wearing when I pull up to certain events.
I mean, you wear what you want to wear. Like, I'm not the boss for you. You gotta support me. That's all I care about.
Yeah, but it still matters to hear a direct call from Glizzy saying, "Pop out, Wave."
Okay. Next time for sure.
All right, say less. But yeah, though, in all the shows you performed, what was the main song that the crowd liked?
I mean, it's been over time, so I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it's always a different song. It depends on what's popping at that moment. You feel me? But probably I say as of right now, my most popular song is probably Demir. Yeah.
I like Demir, but you know what I like.
What?
Check it out.
You like Check It Out?
Yeah, I like Check It Out.
I hate that song.
See. Let me.
And it's crazy because all my friends, they love that song, but I don't like that song.
Now let me tell you.
I ain't like Demir either.
Okay. Notice how you say right as of right now your popular song is Demir, and that's a song you don't like.
Yeah.
You want to know how many rappers done said their most popular songs are songs that they personally didn't like?
Yeah, I'm already knowing. A lot of people be saying that to me when I say that. Like sometimes, like even when we just in the crib and stuff, and then they play my videos on the TV and shit, I skip right past the ones I don't like, and they be like, no, play that, like, and I say like, I don't like that. They be like, them be the ones that people like the most, like, for sure.
Yeah, so never doubt your own songs. Yeah, but how would you say How would you say your craft has grown since then? Because last time I checked, it's been almost a total of seven. No, not seven. No, let me correct myself. 6 years of you rapping, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Well, consistently, I say like 3. Consistently, I say like 3.
Okay. Well, how would you say your craft has grown since then? You know? Cause I can say you gotten better.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I got the right team behind me now. Cause at first I didn't have no team at all. It was just me doing it on my own, like my friends supporting me. But now that I got the right team around me, they like help me with ideas, content, stuff like that. So it's different now. So it's really like it's structured. It's more structured on top of me doing what I love to do.
For sure. And do you feel like? Did you feel like you need a team to have all this organized the way it is?
Yeah, I feel like everybody needs a team. Everybody needs somebody. I feel like when you got people that help you around you that know what they doing or see a different vision for you, it always work out better.
But then again, there's a lot of artists who prefer to do things the independent way because every time they do have situations when there is a team, over time things get better and then it be some finesse situations going on, you know?
Just because you independent, that don't mean that you don't got no team. I know a lot of independent artists that's not signed to a major record label deal, but they got a team behind them. And that could even just be family, for real, for real.
All right, bet. You know, that's the first. I ain't never heard that because when the word independence involved, they always stressing it. It's solely me by myself. You know,
that don't be true. Cause you got to think about it. Your engineer is a part of your team. The person that make your beats is a part of your team. Like that don't mean that you ain't got no team behind you.
And do you feel like things would have still been the same? Have you not had the team behind you?
I feel like I would have still been doing my best, me by myself. But I feel like since I do got my team behind me, I feel like I'm doing even better than my best. Like, cause it ain't just me just promoting myself now. I got this person promoting me, this person promoting me, this person giving me ideas, you know, not just my ideas on my own. Seeing stuff from a different perspective and listening.
All right, but all right, and who would you say is the MVP player in your team?
After me?
Yeah, after you. After you.
I'd probably say, I ain't gonna lie, I'd probably say my manager, GMC Allo. Cause he a real creative person, so he just so like every time an idea pop in his mind, he calling my phone. Like he don't care if it's 6 o'clock in the morning, like he wake up, you should do this, like you feel me? So I feel like that's something that I needed, somebody with creativity. Cause I'm already creative, but he just sees stuff from a man perspective, older perspective, you feel what I'm saying? So it's different.
All right, for sure. Salute to Arlo on that then. And with that being said, do you feel like having a manager and a team behind you is the only way any artist in general could like have so much of a functionalized career? You know?
No, I don't feel like that. Cause there's a lot of artists that I know that don't got no manager, don't got no team. Some of them more popping than me. You feel me? So I wouldn't say that.
All right, bet.
I just feel like what works for certain people works for certain people.
All right, bet. Say less. Appreciate that. All right, I like your perspective. But all right, now let's talk about this. Over the past year, I see you elevate into other lanes other than music. You know?
Yeah.
And the first thing I seen you do was acting. You didn't star as a guest. You didn't make a special appearance. You didn't make a cameo. You had an actual role in that whole episode of a Black Chicago Be Like series that was hosted by Korporate.
Yeah, that was fun.
How long did that take?
That took, it's so crazy because I never knew, like, I always watch Korporate and watch, like, his episodes, but I never knew, like, how he actually do it. That shit raw as hell. Like, he come up with the script off the top of his head right then and there, like. But the shit took probably like a week. I ain't gonna lie. Like we was filming every day, like going to different places filming. Like actually going to, I meet here at this time. Like when we get he telling me what to say. Like right down the spot, he thinking of the shit, like thinking of the whole script. That shit raw as hell. He got a real talent.
Yes, he do, and I'm pretty sure everybody in Chicago can vouch for that. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when I talk with him about it, he be breaking down like how long it be taking to get them done, and on top of that, he breaks down how he does things off the top, and nothing's ever scripted.
Yeah.
And I actually didn't get a chance to start on one of the episodes, but I got a chance to be behind the scene watching.
Yeah.
I understand the struggle of getting the episode done.
Yeah,
it took 2 hours to get one scene done. So I could only imagine how long how much time it took you during the same day.
I ain't gonna lie, like he one of them type of people that's perfected his craft, and I could tell he did that over the years because he just so on point with it. Like soon as we get the bam, he got this in his head already. When it's time for us to do the next part, he coming up with it off the top of his head, like boom. All right, now you say this. Feel me?
Yeah. And did you improv certain lines too, or that was just strictly him?
I ain't gonna lie, no. He came up with all the lines, but like certain things, certain ways I said, and certain little things that we was doing, like I just put my small input in it, but that was all him for sure.
And how the hell was you able to dress as a Wilma's employee?
I think like he knew the people that owned it or something, because when we got to, like, they already knew what we was doing and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so he's really locked in with the businesses that he promotes.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, like it's so crazy because that was my first time ever, because we actually ate there, like after we did the scene. It's so crazy. That was my first time eating there, and I be going there all the time now. Like that's one of my regular spots that I go to now.
All right, bet. Say less. And how did it all come about though? As far as him specifically choosing you for that role?
I ain't gonna lie. Like around that time, I was really just networking with a lot of people. Like it was really just like, I already know who you is. You already know who I am, type of thing. Like let's do something. Let's make it happen, because you are already, doing stuff with this person, that person, collabing with this person. So like you gotta get on here. Like that's like
All right. And with that being said, we're gonna see you on another episode.
I was actually just gonna do another episode with my little bro, Lil King, but I wasn't able to do it because it was too last minute. But I'm definitely gonna do another episode.
Damn, man.
What?
It's crazy because I did recently see a picture of you with Lil King, and I was expecting a song, but you were starring in the episode.
We got a song.
Oh, all right, man.
Yeah.
Where is it at?
We ain't dropping it yet. We getting that ready for summertime. Like,
man, this shit was last month when you took a picture. You telling me it's dropping in the summertime?
Hell yeah. Sometimes you just gotta know when the right time to do shit. Like that's one of them songs that we needed for the summer. Like.
Okay. Well, how did that song particularly? I mean, how did you and Lil King particularly come about?
You saying like when we made the song?
Yeah.
Actually, we was doing a video for my friend business. She got a catering business. So we was doing a video testing her food together, doing a food review together. And then
all right, man.
We did the video at Wooski Studio. So we were just like,
wait, Wooski on the mix?
Yeah.
All right, man. Salute the folks. Go ahead.
Yeah. We was like, fuck it, we just gonna make a song while I'm already here type shit.
All right, and did Wooski in particular link y'all in, or y'all just randomly got requested for that food review?
No, Wooski didn't link us in together. How did I meet King? I forgot.
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm trying to think. That shit was so long ago. Like, you know how you already know a motherfucker. Like, you only be it was just so happened that my friend was looking for like different artists to do the food reviews with. I'm like, I could get bro to do it. You feel me? So, yeah.
All right, bet. And how much of an impact would you say Lil King as a young man though? Because he is 17. So how would you say his impact on the youth is? Because this is his generation that we're talking about. Like, I
feel like he got it for sure. He very talented, but I just feel like he a little bit slept on, just like me, for real. But his time definitely coming.
You sure he slept on? Because Santa told me otherwise.
I ain't saying that he slept on like he don't get no recognition or nothing, but I'm just saying like he should have more for the talent that he got for sure.
All right.
I feel like the same way about myself.
All right, but okay. Now, when people be saying they feel slept on, it usually means that they're underrated or no one's paying too much attention or giving too much recognition.
I ain't gonna say that.
But yeah, I mean, I know I wouldn't, and I would say I wouldn't say that about you because look at you, like you done elevated over the years. I can say that you can the proper at least a lot of more recognition than what you originally had. You know.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like them hits, like we need them hits, like them universal hits, them hits that everybody know in every state. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, I see.
Like,
All right, you trying to get mainstream.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this: the song that's gonna be mainstream is a song that you personally don't like, but everybody else will.
I'm already knowing. That's crazy.
Look, so I want you to really think about every song you don't like and put it out.
I am. I'm definitely gonna do that because that's that's the key right there. Just putting shit out there. It ain't no purpose of going to the studio making music, not putting it out there anyway.
All right, for sure. And as far as the youthful rappers in general, though, like I did an interview with Lil Easy because he recently said in an old interview that he feel like Chicago lacks originality because everybody usually trying to come through with a drill sound and everything, and you particularly don't. But when I asked him about that statement, he took it back because he said the new rappers, the rappers that's young and everything, they brought originality back.
Yeah, they coming with melodic shit, all that, like. For sure.
And as far and all right, I'm glad you agree with that statement. Then I was going to ask you agree, but as far as you've always been original though.
Yeah.
And do you feel like being original is what could then put you on a crutch, you know?
Yeah, I feel like in Chicago I feel like when you want to get popping and known in Chicago, you gotta start off with drill music. Then when you get motherfuckers' attention, you switch it up. And I feel like.
Is your hair covering the mic?
Yeah, probably so.
Oh, I'll go.
But I feel like that's what get people attention in your own city. Like if you from Chicago, like I feel like that's why a lot of people lean more towards that. But
now put it like this. No. Let me correct myself. Let's look at it like this. Drill has been glorified and everything, and it started with Sosa, and he made this a worldwide thing.
Right.
But you said drill was been glorified in Chicago, and you feel like that's the only way you can get on.
Not the only way, but I feel like that's what people take to first in our city, like.
So, do you feel like at some point drill should be canceled?
Hell no. I listen to drill music all day, every day. Like.
Okay. So why don't you feel like it should be canceled? Because I talk with other artists, and some people be saying that it should be canceled.
I don't feel like it should be canceled because I like that type of music. That's one of my preferences. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like even some of my friends be like, we don't want to hear that shit all day, but like I like drill music, so I don't feel like it should be canceled.
But here's the thing with drill music though. That's like the only genre of music to where there's criteria that needs to be followed with it.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, when it comes down to okay, let me take that back because there's a lot of criteria in music in general, but for drill music particularly, people feel like you should only rap about it if that pertains to your lifestyle in general.
I feel like that. Well, I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to myself, I feel like when I used to be rapping about shit like that, I really used to be rapping about shit that I used to be doing for real, or shit that I was around, or shit that I seen. Like,
and you get where I'm going with this.
Like, I get where you going with that for sure. But I mean, like, you can't tell nobody what to rap about. You feel me? Like, that maybe somebody just want to make something that other people can relate to. You feel me?
But I mean, of course, make music that people relate to. But why make music that people can relate to if you yourself don't?
Because some people just want to make music that people can relate to so they can get on.
And so you don't think that's a bad thing? Because
no, I don't think that's a bad thing. Music is music. Like it ain't no rules to this shit. That's why it's called being an artist. You do stuff the way you want to do it.
But how many artists have revealed that they're making this just for the sake of related, and then slowly their career slows down after that?
I mean, that don't mean that you're not able to. I mean, you're not allowed to do it though, or that it's an issue with you doing it though. That's just your preference, like what you want to make.
So even if you reveal that you don't relate to it, and people might not respect you for that, keep going anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so it's okay to be capping.
It ain't no rules to this shit. I ain't gonna say it's okay to be capping because you not necessarily capping. Music is music. Some people just make music, like I said, for entertainment.
All right, bet. And you make music for entertainment nowadays?
I do make music for entertainment, but most of the stuff that I say be stuff that's going on in my life for real, for real. Even if it's just me talking about being outside, being turned party and doing this, doing that. Like, that's just my preference on how I make music, though. Not saying it's something wrong with somebody else making music about being outside and they don't be outside. You feel me? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying me as a person, that's what I do.
Alright, but... Alright. Now, respect your answer. Alright, now let's talk about this thing. Let's talk about this. Circling back to the content creating and everything.
Right.
Oh, would you identify yourself as a content creator too, or no?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing if you ask me, because one thing I learned is, as of today's time and generation, at first this wasn't a big deal, but because everything will be like, if you're an artist, you're an artist. If you're a content creator, you're a content creator. Nowadays, if you're a rapper, your music will sell better if you be content creating as well.
I ain't gonna lie, I like being a content creator as much as I like being an artist. Like, I ain't gonna lie, cause being a content creator, that shit pull in money before being a rapper. I ain't gonna lie to you, like.
All right, bet. So
that's a push.
All right, bet. Now, what motivated you into doing that? Because I see you did it with TikToks. Like, you be coming up with your own dances, you be vlogging from time to time and
stuff. I ain't gonna lie, like, I just liked it being in front of the camera, and I'm just like, I liked it, all the little trends that be going on and stuff like that. I'm just one of them type of people that look at stuff like that and I'm like, I'm finna do this, like, or I'm finna, you know.
All right, bet. Now, as far as content creating goes, would you step into the comedy lane and to push yourself more, like being a real comedian?
No.
Okay, let me not say a real comedian, but like be an entertainer, but in the form of a comedian.
You saying like just posting funny videos?
Yeah, funny videos and skits and shit like that.
I already be doing stuff like that, so yeah.
Like would you make that like a serious thing, not just on something doing it? Oh, so you're only strictly doing it on the side.
I'm just doing it when I feel like it. Like, or it just be natural. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I just be talking shit or something, and motherfuckers will pick it up and it be funny to them. Like,
yeah,
it's more a natural thing to me. It ain't no.
Okay, so you ain't doing it in a scripted version.
Exactly.
There we go. All right, now we talking. All right, and the reason why I asked is because apparently, if you show your personality and you make people laugh, that's gonna make people gravitate toward you more than you being serious ever.
It do.
So, but why not? But why would you not step into the lane of where it's scripted? You know.
That just ain't something that I'm interested in. Like.
Oh, just simply just no interest in it.
Yeah, that ain't nothing that I'm.
Okay then. All right, and now acting overall, would you say you live enough of your lifetime to where your life could be a movie?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I bet.
I've actually just got on a reality TV show.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about that.
She Hustle Chicago.
She Hustle Chicago. Oh, you just put me on. This is my first time hearing about it. So break it down. What's to it?
So basically, it's me and 4 other women in Chicago, entrepreneurs, business owners. We all do different stuff or whatever. But it's a reality TV show for us to just shed some light on our city because we really don't have no reality TV shows here. So I'm on us. I'm showing my work ethic. Doing activities with the other ladies. We giving back. We doing events. All that.
And on this reality show, is it strictly y'all promoting y'all brands?
No, it's our everyday life. Like, it's a little drama on there too. I ain't gonna lie, but it's real drama. It's not fake. It's stuff that we actually had going on with each other. Like.
And that was gonna be the next thing I was about to say. Usually with reality shows,
it ain't no fighting though.
Oh, so it's no fighting at all. Okay, that's the first.
It's a little arguing on that, but it ain't no fighting. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody who on the show bossed up. We ain't on no finna fight each other. If anything, we got a problem, we gonna talk.
Okay, so this show is never gonna be anything like Baddies.
I ain't gonna say it's never gonna get like that because you never know what's gonna happen on another season with different people. You feel me?
Okay. All right. And you don't plan on fighting nobody on camera, right?
No, I ain't with all that.
All right, and thank you because a lot of people don't mind getting on the reality show, but they will intentionally fight on camera, and I've heard in the contracts they will literally let you know you'll get paid to fight.
Yeah, for sure. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't with all that. Like, ain't with all that tussling and wrestling and shit.
All right, bet. All right, cool. And any specific reason why?
I'm just Not like I grew out of that. Like I'm grown. I got 2 kids. I keep my hair and makeup done. I just don't be on that. Like if I got a problem with you, or issue with you, we gonna address it like adults.
As you should. As you should. And I'm glad you think like that too. You need more people like you. No, more women like you.
For sure. But if a she gonna swing on me, that's a different story.
Okay, so you will. So in the form of defense, you will fight if needed.
For sure.
Okay, man. All right, man. Now, back to the movie situation. There's this director from Chicago by the name of CBMG Gregor. Are you aware of him?
I think my manager told me about that. I heard his name before.
Okay, he's a Chicago director, but he wants to direct his shows and movies on true stories about Chicago lifestyles. You know. So as far as you. Would you mind directing a movie about your life? About
my life, yeah. I ain't killed nobody, so
what the fuck?
Shit. He can do some shit with my life. That's cool.
Okay.
I've been through a lot of shit though, a lot of interesting shit that happened in my life, but ain't no police shit going on, so I'd definitely be okay with that.
You know some of the shit, some of the true stories is dramatized just for the sake of it being a show and not 100% the truth, right?
For sure.
All right, bet. But so what made you have to point that out? Because I never was under the impression that you killed somebody in the first place.
Because I feel like most people would strain away from that, like a true story shit, like if they actually been doing police shit, like, you feel me? Shit that they can go to jail for.
And without getting too deep into it, your name is Glizzy Glow for a reason.
Right.
And the Glizzy part?
Right.
Know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it, but you know where I'm going with this, right?
No, I don't know where you're going. Fill me in.
I have heard about you.
What you hear about me?
You actually have got busy with Glizzy before. But on a self-defense note, you know?
Right.
Like you're not scared to use it.
Right. Yeah. A lot of people be saying, as soon as they meet me, they be saying that.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, even though you may have got busy with it, you still have never gotten to that point. Like, so are you someone who tried to avoid those situations in general?
I ain't gonna lie to you, like every situation that I done had like that where I had to defend myself in that type of way, I feel like I had to defend myself. Like somebody started some shit with me. I ain't no person that go around starting shit with people.
All right, so you don't go looking for trouble, but
hell no, if trouble finds me, they ass gonna get exactly what they need.
Okay, yeah. In the legal way, you know.
Yeah.
Just emphasizing that part. And now, as far as you overall and everything, you never once glorified violence. You would say?
I probably done said some little shit before. I don't know, like when I was younger, I used to be reckless. So I ain't gonna say I never said that, cause then motherfucker gonna be go pull up a clip. Oh, last clip of me saying this, doing it. Cause when I was younger, I was ruthless. I ain't gonna say I ain't never glorified it, but as of right now, today, no, I don't glorify no violence.
All right, so you never been on crash out timing for real.
I have been on crash out timing.
Like when I say like okay, you never fully crashed out for real.
Nope.
And that's a good thing, because I wouldn't want you to crash out, you know. And the reason why I'm asking is because we got a lot of female rappers, and they may have gotten busy with the Glizzy on their own timers, but some of them are actually on crash out time. That's why like we see a lot of female rappers with potential.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they go to jail.
Yeah.
Or sometimes like the music they put out, people might say it influences more violence and everything, you know. So, and the thing is, majority of these females are young. Yeah. None is over the age of 25.
Yeah.
So, how do you like separate yourself for that crowd? Because those are the females that's really getting the notoriety as of right now, you know, on the rap side.
What you mean by how do I separate myself, as far as like music wise?
Yeah, music wise. You know,
I just feel like I don't pay attention to other people like that. I just do me. You feel me? Like I don't care what nobody else doing. I do what work for me.
Okay. And the reason why I ask, because it's certain female artists who make drill music, and even though you don't focus on that, you made the drill songs with
You watching somebody else play, you not gonna never eat.
Hey, thank you for saying that. And people need to understand that for real. But yeah, let's talk about all the females you have worked with though.
Yeah.
You want to get the personal shout outs?
I worked with Pretty Leah. Who else I worked with? I worked with. Damn, I'm having amnesia right now. I just recently did a song with Aspen too.
Hey, Aspen.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We was here. Matter of fact, we did the song here, but we never finished the
Oh shit! I'm in the room where y'all recorded it.
We was upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we ain't never finished the shit though. I ain't gonna lie. We had like 50 people up in here that day, and we was all over the place. Like the dude who recorded the song, he don't even know what he did with the song. Like,
all right, bet. Now, for I seen, yes you did a song with Liv.
yeah.
I wasn't aware of the song with Aspen. I don't think you dropped it yet.
Nah, we can't find the song. Like, we gonna have to record something over it.
Oh wow, you lost this. How do you lose a song and it's in the file?
I ain't gonna lie to you. That song that she just dropped with the other girl up on her, I was on that song. Like,
Oh word. So
yeah.
So you was on. Wait, Lady Bin Laden, right?
Yeah, I was on that song.
Was it anxiety or the turn me off I get the back thing?
Turn me off, I get the back.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't got nothing to do with that, but I was on the song.
If you would have hopped on that song, they would have pushed you in that shit.
I don't give no fuck about them putting me in no shit, because I know I ain't had nothing to do with it.
Okay, Glizzy, I'm gonna tell it to you like this. You should give a fuck because you're not someone who miss yourself in other people's beef. You never have.
But I'm not ducking shit. That ain't. If I'm saying that it ain't got nothing to do with me, and you want to put me in something, that means you want some type of smoke with me. Like, I'm not getting on that dissing nobody. I'm on that rapping regular, like.
But at the same time, it's like, even though you're not dissing nobody, you're not involving yourself in it, you gotta remember, you're older than the majority of these female rappers that's rapping. Yeah. You're the mature one. And not saying they not mature, but it's like everybody still got growing to do. And with some of the female artists, they still have a lot of growing to do. You know? Right. They all young. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. But
they're not gonna do shit to me, so I don't care about that. If I got on the song and didn't say nothing about you, but another motherfucker dissing you and you feel some type of way about it, then feel some type of way about it.
But we seen numerous and countless examples of people doing
songs. But I'm telling you, I don't care. Is what I'm saying. Like, if a motherfucker feels some type of way about it, feel some type of way about it.
So you're willing to work with anybody, even if the person that they might have issues with put you in their situation, despite you making it clear you have nothing to do with it.
What, I'm supposed to be scared or something? I'm trying to get like.
It's not about being scared. It's about being smart. Like, protecting your brand, you know? Like, your brand, it speaks on positivity. People will try to drag you down, you know?
I ain't gonna lie, can't nobody put me nowhere that I don't want to be. You feel me? Like, y'all can say what y'all want to say. The best response is no response. If I put it out there that I'm not dissing no motherfucker, that's gonna be it. Point blank period. A motherfucker could woof, say this, say that. I'm not gonna say nothing. After I say what I need to say, that's it. That's the bottom line right there. And it ain't gonna, let me tell you something. After 2 or 3 weeks, ain't nobody else gonna talk about it no more ever again. That's how it always be.
Ah, so you pay attention to the media.
Literally, like. Okay, bet. All right. It's been shit put out in the media that you would think a motherfucker could never come back from, man. Ain't nobody even thinking about that shit no more. Couple weeks down the line, like.
And yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's been countless examples of that.
Yeah.
So all right, back then. And as far as Aspen though, what did make you think about working with
her? Shit, we really was just around the same people, and the same day we at the studio and shit. So I fuck with her. She fuck with me. She said she been watching me and shit like that. And I just felt like she coming up. You feel me? So I was like, shit, let's just do a song together. I ain't got no problem with nobody. I do a song with any motherfucker that feel like they fuck with me, like. Right. That applies to everybody. Like, I do what I want to do. I work with who I want to work with. Like, if I ain't got no beef with a motherfucker and I fuck with them, I feel like they hard and we can make a song together, I'm going to make a song with them. Don't nobody control me. And I'm not no follower. I ain't going to lie to you. I don't follow other people like, oh, everybody don't like this person, so I'm not finna make a song. Like, I ain't that type of person. If I fuck with you, you fuck with me, I'll make a song with you. Simple.
All right, man.
Don't nobody tell me what to do in this thing. Don't nobody tell me who not to fuck with, who not to talk to, none of that, because I ain't that. I don't even give off that vibe when I come around people for a person be like, oh, you fuck with that person, I don't fuck with you. They be like, oh, that's Glizzy. She ain't with all that. Like, you feel me? I feel like I made my way for that.
That I can't do nothing to give you props for.
Yeah.
And
so,
I'm just someone who just been not in the rapping shoes because I'm not a rapper here, but
yeah.
I've been in certain situations and I had to keep telling the niggas that, and it's like sometimes you might just have to steer away just for the sake of
I ain't gonna lie, like it's been times where I could have opportunity to work with certain people and I just didn't do it because I didn't want to do it. You feel me? Like it ain't because this person and two with this person or this person, like it's just because if I say I don't want to do it, I'm not gonna do it. Like.
All right, much props and respect. Now, let's talk about this. In your interview with J Mane, he had his BM there.
Yeah.
And she had to tell him that he should have done more homework on you.
For sure. It's so crazy because we had a conversation a couple weeks after that interview and he was like, everybody from where he from was like, how you don't know who she is? Like, you feel me? And he was like trying to jog his memory because I've been around all of them when I was real young and shit. But we just never crossed paths with each other. So he never really knew, like, you know?
So all right, so y'all never crossed paths.
No, we never crossed paths with each other.
But even though y'all never crossed paths, people still told him you should have done homework on this
for
one.
Sure. Like a lot of people, he told me like a lot of people that he know personally was like, how the fuck you don't remember so and so? You feel me?
All right, but and when he realized that, when he realized that, did y'all ever talk about having your own separate interview?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Hell yeah, we've been trying to set that up, but every time I was coming in town, he was going out of town, like. And now he moved, so it's like, you feel me? We've been trying to get on the same accord, but hell yeah, we already been talking about me doing another interview by myself and shit.
All right, man. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I fuck with J Mane. He real supportive of my career and shit too, like.
And as far as J Mane goes and everything, how much of an impact would you say he has on the city?
I feel like a lot of people was trolling when he first started trying to do that Push Your P shit, but everybody following in line now. I ain't gonna like us. J Mane really not on no fuck shit. Like he for real. Like his ass been really putting in work for our city to try to show motherfuckers that we joining together now. Like I like that. I fuck with that.
For sure. But you do understand why people wasn't taking him serious at first,
yeah,
right?
For sure. I definitely understand why.
And as far as Pushing Peace goes, I'm pretty sure you support it, but would you be a part of it?
I ain't got no op, so I can't really too much say, like, be a part of it in what way, like.
Okay, see, I never said nothing about you having ops to be a part of Pushing Peace.
Right, that's what I'm asking you, like, what do you mean by that? Because I know, like, some people who, like, think about when they think about Pushing Peace, they think about, like, people that's in tour with each other that's coming together.
All right, right.
Yeah.
And another form of Pushing Peace is spreading positivity and positive messages for the kids.
I do that anyway.
All right, bet. And you say you do that anyway, but I've never once seen you do it on camera. Do you intentionally do that?
What you mean by that?
Like people say I'm here for the kids and everything, and they go prove it by having somebody record them doing giveaways or like going to schools and things like that.
I just feel like if I'm doing the shit, I don't need no camera following me while I'm doing it. Like, I know I'm doing the shit. Like, you feel me? That ain't something that you have to post all the time. I do a lot of shit for a lot of people that I never post.
It's just so many people that's telling me the same thing. So, okay, let me break it down like this then. A lot of people feel like your main influence is your music. But at the same time, when the youth listen to your music, they could misinterpret it and take it for something else. Even though you make it clear as entertainment, they not taking it as entertainment. So it's because like the youth can misinterpret it. That's why you would have to take the initiative to to record yourself doing something positive, but just for the sake to show them this is what you're really trying to do. Not saying you have to do it all the time, but just from time to time, just give them a reminder. This is what we really on, you know? Make sense how I'm doing it?
Yeah, I just feel like If I'm doing some shit and another motherfucker recording me and shit and they hit the internet, then that just what happened. But I ain't gonna lie, I ain't that type of person. Like, when I do something for people, like, I ain't doing it for no camera or to prove nothing to nobody. The people that I'm doing it for see it.
All right, now tell me this then. Just for the sole fact that I'm aware of it, what all have you done?
I done did free, like, performances, birthday parties, all that shit for kids. Like,
Oh, you performed at birthday parties?
hell yeah, but people be posting. I don't be posting everything like that, but people will post me and I repost it, shit like that, like. And then my kids, they be having little shit at their schools too, cause I got little kids. So.
You do. And I met them, and I see great potential and great and promising careers for them.
Yeah, for sure. I be doing little volunteer work at their schools and shit too. All the kids know me at their school, like know who I am, all that. Like.
It's very rare that we hear about rappers performing at birthday parties nowadays. We need more.
I be seeing a lot of artists be performing at birthday parties and shit.
Shit. All right, Nate, tell me something. Cause
I just seen Star Bands have a whole.
Man, that's her birthday party, not somebody else.
Saying like other people.
Like
I be seeing like on TikTok and shit like that. People be posting their kids and little artists that they book for their kids and shit. I know Baby Chief do it. His ass be getting booked for birthday parties and shit like that.
All right, bet. And salute the Star Bands and Baby Chief do it. As a matter of fact, let me ask you this: thinking about the youthful rappers from Chicago, the rappers that's under the age of 21.
I love them.
Yes, I do too. And would you consider them to be YNs or no?
Yeah.
Including Star Bands and Baby Chief do it.
I'm not gonna say Star Bands. She a girl. Like.
Okay, fine. Then.
But yes, them is the YNs. Them the little baby YNs. That's what we call them. The little baby YNs.
All right, now let me tell you this. I got up with numerous artists, including these young artists, and asked them about that YN title. They all tell me they wouldn't identify themselves as a YN because it's too much of a negative stigma around them.
I don't feel like that's negative.
You don't feel like YN
like
is so
me,
negative?
Well, to me and my people, we don't look at that as negative. We just look at that like a young term person. Like,
okay.
That's how we look at that.
So there is a good terminology with the YNs. All right, bet. All right, now do you believe there's a such thing as a positive YN?
I mean, I just told you, like, the way I look at it, me and my friends, like, when we say a YN, we just look at it like a young turn nigga, like, you feel me?
Okay, just younger turn.
Yeah.
All right, man. And with the younger turn meaning, does that mean like they had to be blown up and rich or something like that, or they just got good energy?
No, just good energy for sure.
All right, bet. So you would say for like Lil Mari's younger turn, right? He's a new young rapper who's blowing up as of now.
He probably don't know who the fuck I am. Everybody don't know everybody.
Shit, Chicago's a small.
Everybody don't know everybody. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I got so many friends, they don't be knowing who the fuck I'm playing in my car, and it be fucking Baby Chief, Lil King. They don't be knowing who the fuck everybody don't know who everybody is. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay, on a music note,
that's just like them going to go play my shit. Everybody not gonna know who I am. Like,
okay, on a music note, I understand that, but every time I come across somebody and I tell them about something, they always tell me how they know them. Either they came across them, their cousin know them, they brother know them, or something like that. You know, I'm always hearing how somebody.
I literally just met somebody recently, and they told me, cause they was talking to me regular, all that, like we exchanged numbers on Instagram and all that. When they finally see my page, they told me, hey, damn, I ain't know you rap, I ain't know you turn like this. Ooh, somebody who from Chicago that live here. All they friends knew exactly who I was when we met. And the person that I'm talking about didn't know me from a can of paint, never seen me before, nothing.
All right, bet. All right, that's good networking. That's good networking. All right, now let me ask you about this then. You did a 20 versus 1.
Yeah.
And let me ask you this. You haven't done another one since. Is there a particular reason why?
Wait, which one are you talking about? Because I did like a pop the balloon thing too, and that was
okay. Then pop the balloons and 20 versus 1 is not the same thing, but they damn near the same. They damn near close in the same category because they do get the same vibe. Okay,
wait. You talking about the 20 versus 1 when I did it at EIU, the college?
Yeah. Okay, all right, man. So, okay, bet. But then let's talk about the pop the balloon and 20 versus 1.
All right.
What was it like getting them both? What was it like doing them both?
The 20 versus 1, I ain't gonna lie, that was like, okay, it was actually me in 20 versus 1. And then to pop the balloon, I was a host on it. You feel me? So it was like it was a Valentine, find your Valentine theme. And like the different men and women, they came up and I was just basically asking them questions and shit.
And how long did it take to get them done?
To get what?
The 20 versus 1 and the pop the balloon events done. How long did it take to get them done?
I ain't gonna lie, the 20 versus 1, I came a little late to that because they changed the time. And it was like a little drive out there. So I caught the last like hour and a half that they had at the place that we had it at. But then I had went to, because I was booked for that and then a party afterward. Because they was doing like the, what's that shit called when, it's new members to the fraternity? Probate.
Right.
They doing all that shit. Yeah, they was having the probate and shit. So we went to the frat party after that.
Okay. And with 20 versus 1s and everything, they usually take it as entertainment, but sometimes it can get serious depending on the situation and everything. So
yeah,
like it didn't seem like you ain't had too much to worry about, but like do sometimes like let me figure out how to ask this. When you participate with the contestants, do they take sometimes the things you say too serious? And the reason why I ask because it's been 20 versus 1s that's been hosted, but then the people that's contested for entertainment, they took the responses too serious, you know?
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes, but when I had mine, it wasn't like that. It was all good vibes. I was after we did the 20 versus 1, like we was doing TikToks together, taking pictures, all that shit.
Oh, all right, man.
Yeah.
Sure. And I think you met KB Nene at your 20 versus 1 too, right?
I met her at my video shoot.
Oh, that was a video shoot.
Yeah, she came to my video shoot.
Well, I thought that was a 20 versus 1. But all right, man. And you got to see her at damn near like the very beginning of her career.
Yeah.
And you tried to eliminate. You was one of the first. So
yeah.
What made you offer support?
I mean, I just feel like I support everybody who doing something positive, and that's like was a black-owned business in my eyes. So it's like, and I fuck with it. Like that shit had me drunk as hell.
And as someone who owns a black-owned business and everything, like, do you feel like now business has been going better? Not because you're almost a celebrity now. You're almost at that celebrity status.
I actually closed my shop.
Why?
So I don't do that no more. Cause I was in Atlanta and I wasn't coming back up. I ain't come back up here for like a whole year. And I ain't gonna lie, it just really opened my eyes to like seeing that I'm elevating and I'm doing other things now. I'm in other lanes. This not something that I'm passionate about. This more of a headache than, anything. So I end up letting it go and I end up falling to other business ventures. So, and I feel like I went up in them lanes. And yeah, because of like my who I am and shit and who I'm becoming and shit definitely boosted that up.
All right, but and coming from Atlanta to Chicago, like you be in between cities. I mean, you be in and out of cities.
I be everywhere now. Like,
you be traveling the world?
Hell yeah! I just since the beginning of this year, the first couple of days, I went to Dominican Republic.
Oh, all right, man.
I've been out of town this year probably like 5 times already.
Oh, all right, bet. And you don't live in the city, right?
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I just be back and forth.
All right, bet. I be having to tell numerous Chicago rappers that sometimes, like, at certain statuses you in, you really might have to leave just to break that cycle.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this though, because this is something that I was shocked to find out. I recently found out that you was mixed. I was surprised. I never got the mixed vibes from you,
Yeah.
But so there's something I was just flabbergasted by this, but your dad is Chinese.
Yeah.
And you still talk to him sometimes?
I talk to my daddy all the time.
Okay, great. And you mentioned in your interview with DG that he got deported when you was 3.
Yeah.
And even though he got deported and everything, have you ever found time to go visit him?
It's so crazy because I was literally just talking about this yesterday. Every time that I'm finna go up over there, like I be trying to go around carnival time because that's like what Trinidad is really known for. So I be trying to go around that time. Every time I'm finna like book to go out there, everything is booked. Like that shit be booked damn near a year in advance. But I ain't gonna lie, like yeah, that's like
it's that serious.
That is a universal thing, and it started in Trinidad, so it's like that shit be booked up. Like all the hotels, all the Airbnbs, all that shit be booked like in advance. But I just said I'm gonna come at a different time.
And your dad's supportive of your career and everything.
Yeah, for sure. Right. I got little brothers and sisters up there too. They be watching me.
I bet. And can you speak Chinese?
When I was little, I used to know how to speak both languages. But it's like over time, I went around it, I grew out of it, and I don't remember.
Oh, okay. And did you ever think about trying to get back into learning it?
I ain't gonna lie, I want to learn how to speak Spanish first.
Oh, all right, bet. What makes Spanish so special?
Usually when I travel, I always go to like countries that speak Spanish, and I'm just like real into like Hispanic culture. I think that's just one of my interests. I be listening to an artist. I think she from Dominican Republic. I'm not sure, but she speaks Spanish, and I be listening to her shit all the time.
All right, let's give her a shout out.
Her name Yalen Las Mas.
Yalen Las Mas. I hope I pronounced that right.
Yeah.
And
she's viral, right? She it.
Oh, where? She from the city?
Huh?
She from the city?
No, I think she's from Dominican Republic.
Oh, wait, you didn't just say that. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll think. Okay,
but she be working with a lot of like artists up over here and shit.
Oh, I bet that I'll get into her.
Yeah, she raw as hell.
Yeah, but I'm glad you mentioned Hispanic and everything because this is something I recently discovered about Chicago when it comes down to music and everything. Excuse me. There is Hispanic artists from Chicago, and it's a lot of talented ones, but a lot of them feel like they don't get no type of recognition at all because it's the music scene is predominantly with black artists, and if you're Hispanic, that's a crutch alone just because of the race. And I never thought that was a big deal.
Right.
And you just made it. You just said you wanted to learn about Hispanic culture and everything, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: are you aware of the Hispanic artists from the city?
No.
All right, bet. Let me tell you this then. If you want to get more in tune with that. I mean, of course, locking with them on the music note.
I be knowing some of the Hispanic DJs. Like I can't name the exact name right off top, but I be seeing them on TikTok and shit. They be doing their shit like.
All right, bet. Well then, of course, locking with them with Will. But also, would you mind locking in with them as well, the Hispanic artists?
No, I wouldn't mind. I don't discriminate.
All right, that's great. And has race ever mattered to you in music?
That ain't never mattered to me.
All right, great. And I ask because apparently this is a big deal. Like when I talk about this, for some reason it goes viral, and it's like, wow, so this really is a thing. I never cared about race, but apparently this is a thing that's not just in Chicago, but a worldwide thing. But all right, but let me ask you this. You once said that you don't mind putting your kids over the internet and everything, right? Now, from the times you have reposted your kids, have they ever dealt with feedback from their peers and everything?
Yeah, hell yeah. They be like kids when they first got to their school and shit, they new school. I ended up transferring them out of that too. It was so crazy because it was getting out of hand. When they first got there and shit, it used to be kids. When they get dismissed, kids running up to my car, following them to my car. They be seeing them on TikTok and with me making TikToks and shit like that. They know all my songs, but I end up transferring them because one day somebody DM'd me like, hey, I be seeing your kids every day. Some weird shit, but they was like congratulating me at the same time, but it was just like, hell no, I gotta pull them up out of here.
And that's exactly what I was going to ask. If you be having these type of situations like this, Why not slow down just so they can have time to grow up, and then they can find time to adjust to social media on their own terms?
They do on their own terms. They be soon as they come to like, Mom, let's make a TikTok. Like, they already on that type of time. My son finna be 11. My daughter finna be 9. Like,
they already know how to handle media thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say they know how to handle it because they not at that age yet where people really trolling them. You feel me? So we ain't gonna know until they get older and start really seeing this shit for real.
All right, let's say less. All right, now then. Oh, and still saluting them because like when you brought them on camera, I like that like was real. That was real heartwarming, you know. Now let me ask you this. You ended up getting cool with Boss Natt.
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
She was actually a friend of a friend. Like, well, really like my brother damn near. Like, that was his friend type shit. And we met through him. But he was still he was still in Atlanta and I was out here working and shit. And she was coming to my video shoots and shit. We just ended up locking in on something. We got the same peoples. We've been around each other. We clicked. So I was like, okay, cool.
And considering her being a content creator and everything, and her going viral with it, did that influence you a little bit too?
What you mean by influence?
Okay, like let me correct myself there. Did it motivate you to go be more determined on doing it? You know?
No, I was doing it before her.
I mean, I know, but it's like. You got a friend who has a great media presence based on the content that she's putting out.
That happened after I met her. That didn't happen. When I met her, she didn't have as much media presence as she do. Like, she started going real hard.
So she blew up with that after she met you? I mean, yeah, after she met you?
Like, during the time we became friends, she was already going up.
Oh, okay. So you caught her in the peak of the career.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna say peak of the career. I wasn't clocking her or nothing like that, but like...
I mean, of course not.
Yeah, like, when I first met her, when we followed each other and shit, like, she was already doing content creation, but I just feel like, over time, your shit gonna grow, period, like...
All right, but... And, with that being said, as far as... Because we don't had a mixture between talking about rap and content creating.
Yeah.
Which one would you say is the most easiest to work? Is the less stressful? It's less stressful. Which one would you say is less stressful? Content creating or rapping?
When it comes to terms of what? Because I feel like when I make music, it's a stress reliever. But it's like when it comes to making money and shit, content creating.
Okay. So as far as like...
As of right now, because I ain't blew up yet on the music side.
Oh, all right, bet. All right, then let's get close to wrapping this up here, because we don't talk about a nice amount of things, but no matter what, I'm always talk about this because it's important. Wait. Let's backtrack. What did you recently drop recently?
I just recently dropped my single Rocket. That bitch going up on my page, like it's going all the way up. Everybody, they liking it. They like the video. My YouTube going crazy right now. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, man. And what would you say make this video so special?
I think it just was different. Like, everybody, it was a lot of people, known faces from the city that was in the video. A lot of people dancing. Like, it's really like one of them songs you could dance to. Like, and it's a versatile song.
A dancing song. All right, man. As a matter of fact, this is something I've been talking with other artists about. Now let me ask you this. Like, you remember how 2014, it was a bop era with Sick on My Stunt Taylor with Fifi on the block, and then the D-Lo Shuffle shit like that. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, we don't got much of that. And you just got to tell me how this dance single that you dropped is what's going up and everything. So you notice how we barely have any dance music nowadays?
No, I ain't noticed that. Cause you talking about Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure somewhere we got some songs we can make TikTok dances to, but Chicago.
Yeah.
We don't got that no more.
We don't.
And what do you feel like slowed that down?
Shit, just what the artist making. The artist that's coming out, what they making.
All right, and do you feel like that?
I'm like, when it comes to juke songs, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, we've been making, a lot of artists been making juke songs and shit. Them is dance songs.
Okay, now let me clear myself here. We do have juke songs, but we don't have much of family-orientated dance songs.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like we're lacking. Because with juke songs, that's really meant for the adults.
I ain't gonna say all the way because, like, footwork and this shit like that, kids be doing all that.
Okay, yeah, with the footwork part, yeah. Most juke songs are meant for club versus like footwork and dancing and everything. But we don't got a lot of family orientated songs like that's meant for adults and kids to do with each other, you know? Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And you would say Rock Out is a family orientated song?
Rocket.
Yeah, sorry. Rockets. Oh, I apologize.
Yeah, definitely a family oriented song. It ain't even no cursing for real or not. It's probably like 1 or 2 cuss words, but I got a clean version too.
All right, but and do you feel like that's a lane you want to practice getting more into?
I feel like I just really make whatever is on my mind, and on like whatever beat I hear, and I feel like I can go to it. I don't really think about it. I just do it. You feel me?
Okay, now put it like this. Wait, did you like that song?
Yeah, I fucked with that song.
All right, bet. And we was talking about how you got songs that you don't like, but that's what people love. And now then you got songs that you like that people do love as well.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you got a song that you like that people going up with. But you just say you're making songs based on how you feel. If this is a song that you like and it's actually going up, why not like try focusing on putting more of that out, you know?
I do. I am doing that with this song. I ain't gonna lie. That's probably why it's going up the way that it is.
All right, and will you have a whole catalog of more songs like it?
It just depends on what type of beats I run across.
All right, babe. Cool. All right. And do you feel like if more Chicago artists did that, people would say Chicago is fun again because he would come out with that "Make Chicago Fun Again" slogan?
Yeah, I think they would. That's a part of it. Music, a biggest part of it. Cause that bopping era, they had everybody outside with that shit.
Yeah, I was outside, and I was. How old was I when the bopping era was around?
Probably like 18. No,
you was probably 18. I was like, nigga, I was 11.
No, you probably weren't that young. Probably like, cause I don't.
No, the bop era was like 2014, right?
Oh damn, that shit was that long ago.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? And don't you wish we had that era back?
They still be playing that shit in the club.
Wait, what? They played the deal? Oh, maybe Fifi on the Block.
Yeah.
But I don't think
Maserati and yeah.
Yeah, they definitely play Maserati. Now that I love.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, now let me ask you this question I'm gonna always ask no matter what, because it's important to check up on your peers. How are you feeling mentally, Glizzy?
I've been feeling my best mentally. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just been super happy, super in my lane, super in my bubble. I just feel like everything working out in my favor right now. God been on my side. Like, I'm feeling good.
Amen. And recently, God been on my side too. In fact, I had to do some major praying with God recently. But it was all for the greater good. I'm pretty sure you're sorry. We don't gotta get into that, you know. But yeah, though, I'm glad you is doing good and everything, because it's a lot. Like now that you elevating everything, it's a lot more stress that can come with the media presence, and with stress, it's a lot of things that we don't know behind closed doors that you might be going through and everything. And you handle everything so well. I don't know how you do it, but I just love it. That goes to show you strong.
I be praying.
So praying is what gives you your motivation.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, that's what's up. Now, 2 things before we close out. Just like last time, I'm just throwing a couple names at you. We just go inspire more positivity, you know? Just say one thing positive about this artist or to them. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, my first one. Santa.
Oh, I fuck with Santa. She been very supportive since we started following each other on social media.
Oh, word?
Yeah, she real talented. I fuck with her, for sure.
As a matter of fact, you do be doing R&B. Why you need to come with more R&B singles. I don't know why I haven't heard a recent R&B song.
Me and King got an R&B.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's why I was here.
Thank you, Lil King. For sure. As a matter of fact, Lil King. Let's just put more positivity out on because that's really all he's been about.
I love King so much, like a brother, for real. Like he comes to my video shoots, we be supporting each other down to the ground. That's bro. Like
for sure. And MondoeSix4, you actually worked with him.
Yeah.
Anything positive you want to say about or to him?
Yeah, he's a super talented artist. Like he raw as hell when it comes to rapping and shit like that.
You recommend me interviewing him?
Yeah, I think he would be a good person to interview.
MondoeSix4, let's have a talk. Just a couple more here. Amari Blaze.
Amari, she is a super talented artist too. She very lyrical. Like, shout out to Amari.
Aspen Kartier.
Aspen is just so cute to me. Like, she is cute as can be. Like, she just so pretty to me.
I'll be forgetting you be like a girl sometimes.
Who?
You.
Not in that type of way. I don't get out like that.
We need to have a talk.
Yeah, I don't get out.
Because I don't saw some shit that insinuated it.
That's just for entertainment purposes only. I do not like girls at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See what I was saying about misinterpretation?
Yeah, that just was for entertainment purposes only. Like, they asked me to get up there and do that. Like, no, I do not like girls.
All right, man. All right, but now we know.
No shade. I don't got nothing against people that's gay. I got a lot of gay friends.
No, of course. We support the LGBT community. I even interviewed Red Montana. I support the LGBT community. You know.
Yeah, but I don't swing that way.
I bet. Much respect.
Yeah.
And last but not least, anybody you want to personally shout out. I ain't gonna just keep making you say something positive about other people. This is on you. So anybody you want to just give a special shout out, thanks to or props to?
Shit, I really just want to give a personal shout out to my friends, because they been here with me since the beginning of this shit and they ain't fell back off me yet. They don't care if I'm getting 2 views. Like, they there with me. They watching that shit over and over until I get to 10. Like, shout out to my friends.
For sure. And like I always say, one thing that's just as important as the rapper is the team. With that being said, now for the last most important question of all, and that's TCW feedback. It's your second interview with me. And I ain't gonna lie, since our first interview to right now, it's been time that's been going on with me too. And I feel like I've improved a lot in everything. Yeah. But I'm gonna leave that for you to tell me. It's your second interview. So seeing how I did this interview now versus how we first did. Oh
yeah, you definitely elevated for sure. Like, yo, equipment, all that. Like, you definitely elevated for sure. And like your questions, you already know what you gonna ask. Like, everything fluent. Like, you in this shit now.
And on top of that, like it's easy to do. Like as far as this interview, it's easy to do with you because you're someone I can genuinely connect with. You know?
Exactly.
For sure. And anything particular about the questions that you do like?
I like that it made me think a little bit. Like, it wasn't just no questions that gonna be off like right off the top of it, just some regular little basic questions. And I like the fact that it wasn't just like all about drama. You feel me?
Yeah, and as you see, I've outgrown certain things.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything I could improve on as far as the questions though?
No, I think you did good.
All right, thank you.
There were some questions I wasn't expecting either, so sure.
Yeah, I'm glad you was. I did that intentionally.
Yeah.
For sure. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how great my interviewing skills?
10.
Hey, I think it's crazy because you're
10.
It's crazy because you're the second. You're literally the second person who rated me a 10 on that. Everybody will always be saying either 8, 9, or 7.
They hate.
And I'm like, man, I try my best here, but I do appreciate that though. All right, any final remarks, any final comments, anything you want to get off the chest, let the people know?
Y'all go straight my new single, Rocket. Y'all already know what the fuck going on. Glizzy Glow, act like you know. Period.
All right. With that being said, thank you for your time once again, and let's not take another year to get part 3 done. You know, I do want to come back and everything, but let's do it on a consistent basis. You know,
I bet.
Yeah, but you're a busy bee, so I understand. No hard feelings. But yeah, no, thank you once again. You will always and forever be a part of the Chicago wave, and I'll see you out here in these streets if I see you. Ciao.
Chicago wave. What's your message to the youth?
It's a million things I could say to them, but if there's one thing that they need to know that I feel like they should know, I'm here for them.